All right, today we are in my garden. As you can see, the rabbits live out here, so it's their house. So what I'm gonna do today is cleanse some witches' tools. I have a friend who has passed on, and she was a practicer of Wiccan, and she was a witch for all intensive purposes.
Witchcraft.
Her name is Christine, so blessed be to Christine. I was gifted her one of her most sacred tools. There's mosquitoes out here, which is a dagger, a little sword here. And you can see it was hand carved. Here's the creator right here.
It says Phrygia, which is like a place in Italy.
Okay, it says 1944 on it. So I'm not, I don't know where she got it from.
It's in the heyday of some witchcraft stuff.
I do know that she was a very serious practitioner, so I want to cleanse it. It needs to be cleansed before it's hanging out in my house. Things like this do gather energy, good or bad. It's not like a crystal. It doesn't like soak in energy. It more just gathers energy on its way. If it was indeed made in 1944, then it probably has a ton of energy that it's gathered. I'm sure she's cleansed it before.
It's 80 years old.
We're gonna cleanse it today.
I would consider any kind of witchcraft tool or talisman that you bring into your home, you cleanse.
You should cleanse. You should cleanse your crystals. You should cleanse.
Like when you go to the store and you buy your crystal, you come home and you cleanse it first.
Yes. And so there's several ways to cleanse it. You can
sunlight. Just leave it in sunlight.
Moonlight. You can leave it out for a moon cycle. That will work. You can, most people are familiar with saging. You can sage it. You can use...
Otherwise known as smudging.
Smudge, that's right. You can salt water. You can use salt water. And you can use just a bowl of salt. But don't use table salt. You might want to use Celtic salt or sea salt. And this is actually some salt that we got from the ocean. So if you are in, you can see like minerals in it. If you are at the beach, gather some salt water and carry it home. That's a good way. You can also lay out different elements. You can use spells. There's many different ways to cleanse something. Today we are just going to smudge and soak. Smudge and soak. Pretty easy. We're going to start by pouring some salt water on it. And we're just going to let it soak in the salt water. And then if we can get this sage stick lit, we are going to...
This one has been a harder one to...
This one's been tough. That's why we wrapped a wick around it.
For easy lighting. But I wouldn't bother with a wick. Why are you going to light the wick for?
We're going to smudge it. Here, I'm going to let you smudge while we walk over.
It's going to go out.
You work on that. Disgruntled Drew. Go ahead. Sage it up. While we are going to go over to the garden where I actually have some of my own white sage growing. Past the fig tree over here. We've got some real sage. It's fresh, not dried, so pick a couple leaves and see how that grows. While we're over here, we can take a look at my Ichiban eggplant, my fennel. Got some stuff growing. Oh, we've got a beautiful calla lily in bloom. That's pretty. Got some carrots over here. How's it going, Drew? Oh, you got it burning. All right.
wind happening here.
So we're gonna just sage it, and you would just say any spirits or energies that are in this crystal, in this tool, please go home.
Smells good.
Your purposes have been served and we no longer need you. So have you saged it well? Let's try to sage it with this.
Is it dried? Not anymore.
Just the end. Can you light it and see what happens? I'll take the stick.
This smudge stick we got at the Caribe Festival last year.
Yeah, and we actually have videos of the Caribe Festival.
And
I'll sage you.
the Caribe, like, they had Jamaican and Haitian people.
Right. I think it's not burning anymore.
Yeah, this one.
This one doesn't really like to burn.
Maybe that's the thing, it's all tied up.
Mm-hmm.
You untie it.
I don't think that's how it works, but... Okay, go ahead. See if you can light this sage. I was thinking about lighting the other end.
You said like the stick. Not really. It's just like melting.
Ugh, that doesn't smell very good. I think that's why you might want to dry it first. Either way, a good saltwater bath. Put a little bit of sage in it. We'll do the trick. I'm gonna move it around. Try to get as much smoke on it as possible. And I'm gonna leave it out here. Watch out for my fingers. Don't burn them.
In the moonlight tonight?
Yep, I'm gonna leave it out here tonight in the moonlight.
It's about half moon.
It's fine.
It is a waxing moon, which that's something to consider. Your energies waxing going towards the full moon, there's a lot more energy involved. Whereas a waning moon, there's energy depleting.
So yeah.
If you want to get that cosmological about it.
So I'm just gonna let it soak. And because it is salt water, I wouldn't leave it soaking for long if it's a metal tool. Because, you don't want it to start to rust. I'm going to let it soak for about an hour. Then I'm going to clean it off and just leave it out here in my garden.
Now you might ask, what do you need a magic blade for? Well, when doing a shamanic meditation, you're supposed to have a weapon of the sort, just a small blade, and then you will bless it, and you will put it by your side, and it's there to represent a protection for when you meet the beings of the other world. They're not going to mess with you because you've got protection.
There's a lot of useful purposes for it.
My meditation that I went on, I did not have any tools with me, and I quickly retreated.
You also can put it on your altar. She had hers on her altar. Anyway, that is how you cleanse your tools. I was unable to kind of find much information about cleansing metal tools of witchcraft online. Mostly it was about cleansing crystals, but the same rules apply. So now that it's been cleansed, it's soaked in the water, and I've wiped it off because, like I said, you don't want to leave your metal tools soaking in salt water. So I've wiped it off pretty good, and I'm just going to leave it right here in the garden by the lavender overnight, maybe a couple nights under the moon. And in nature, I want to recharge it after you've removed the energies, whether they be negative or positive. You just want to remove them. Then you want to spend some time with it yourself so that you can recharge it with your good energy. I'm going to leave it out here in my garden so that it can get some recharging. And I'm going to pour out the water that I've already used. Theoretically, it has some of those energies in it, so you do not want to keep that water, and you want to get rid of it. I will probably sage it one more time, and I will do it not while I'm making a video, because it is really about intention. You want to use your intention to remove energies and bless tools. So that's what I will do. And thank you for watching. I do not know anything about the history of this. I've seen her use it before, but I've never, that's one thing about when people die, you can't ask them anything anymore. So don't know where it came from, don't know anything about it. If you happen to know anything about it, that would be cool if you'd let me know. But I'm just gonna leave it here. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know, do you like tomatoes? I do.